my name is Joylyn Alagarbis, and I'm Master Trainer for the Condomise campaign.
My name is Zimbabawe, and I'm a Sexual Reproductive and Health and Rights Ambassador at SAFAID.
The Condomise campaign is a joint program of the United Nations Population Fund and the Condom Project, working in partnership with UNAIDS and the Condom Interagency Task Team, as well as many dedicated local partners here in Zimbabwe.
And these partners actually include SAFAID, Say What, we have the Ministry of Health and Child Welfare, and we actually have SASHA. These are different local partners that are partnering with us, not forgetting UNFPA. These organizations, local partners that are working with us on this campaign.
Now, our goals as a campaign are really to remove the stigma associated with condoms and to encourage access not to just any condoms, but to quality condoms when people need them and in places where they really feel the most comfortable gaining that access. Now, many people ask us, why is this important? Well, according to UNAIDS, sexual transmission accounts for over 80%. That's more than 80% of all new HIV infections worldwide. And that's why we really believe as a campaign, condoms are for everyone. Even if you're not sexually active, you can learn about a condom's life-saving benefits and pass that information on to someone who needs it. Or if you are sexually active, you can really learn how to best protect yourself and your partner, ultimately protecting your families and also your communities. So do you want to talk about some of the communities we visited?
Well, we visited St. Mary's, we visited Epworth, and we visited Barry. And tomorrow we're actually visiting Mufakasi and Highland.
So in case you're in any of those neighborhoods and happen to see us, I will say you basically can't miss us. We're a huge, several huge trucks painted in really bright colors. We have a huge stage with really lively music, with amazing dancers, and all sorts of activities that are family friendly, and also lots of activities specific to condom education. We have 4 incredible national trainers that have been trained to offer clear and accurate and fun information about the variety of male condoms, female condoms, personal lubricants, and other safer sex supplies available not only in Zimbabwe, but also around the world. So we are a really, really fun campaign, grounded in education, of course, and we really hope that you can come and dance with us, sing with us, hang out with us, and of course, learn all about condoms.
In actual fact, if you notice, like during the campaign that we've been having and interacting with the different locals that we're meeting, we're demystifying the myths and misconceptions that are surrounding the issues concerning condoms. Because you have people telling you that the condom can't fit, the condom is popping, that this condom is smelly. So we're answering all those questions and we're equipping individuals with the necessary knowledge to know and understand when it comes to the issues of condoms.
You don't see any holes or tears, okay? Now what do? This is the easiest step. You've checked your expiration date, checked your package for holes.
You check where there's where to open it.
You check where to open it, and then you open it! There you go, exactly, great. So we're opening the condom, and then you take the condom out of its package. Now that it's out, you really do want to make sure it's in the correct direction to be unrolled, because look, this condom actually came out like this. Do you guys see how you can't roll that down? You see how it's not possible to roll this down, right? Yeah. So what happens if TK goes ahead and places that on the penis, just as it is? What does he do now? Whoop, wait, what? Just right there. What does he do now? Take your hand away. Can you see that it's in the wrong direction? Right? Yeah. So what is he supposed to do now?
Turn it.
Turn it. Okay, I'll tell you. You actually shouldn't do that. Do you know why? Because basically you've already contaminated the tip of this condom. Okay? So you do want to throw it away and begin again with a new one. When you take it out of its package, you should, even in the dark, be able to feel whether or not it's in the right direction to be unrolled. Okay? So when you get it out of the package, make sure it's in the correct direction. So let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so if it comes out in the correct direction, here you go. You can go ahead and pinch it at the reservoir tip here, and then unroll it all the way to the base.
To the basement.
Okay?
Basement.
Great. Now when you're finished using the condom, let me disconnect that for you. You can actually hold the condom like this, with this elastic part just behind your fingers, and then step away from your partner. And then you can gently take the condom off. Let's actually hold that a little further up since there are cameras here. Great. So we take it off, and now what do we do with it when it's off?
You wrap it in the toilet paper, then throw it out.
You tie it up.
You tie it up. How many people here were taught to tie the end of a condom? That's what I was taught. Did anyone else learn that? Okay, good. Well, some people. Well, just so you know, according to the World Health Organization, we do not need to tie the open end of a condom. The reason for that is because after sexual activity, this is now really a contaminated object. And you want to minimize the amount of time you're holding it in your hands, you're manipulating it, right? So we want to do what I think I heard you say, which is place it into a tissue or another piece of paper and throw it in a trash bin. Something that we talked about here with the Ministry of Health and Child Care in Zimbabwe is that they advocate that people burn it or place it in a pit latrine. That's because some garbage bins are not collected as frequently as maybe they should be. And there's a possibility that children or someone else could get into the trash. Does that make sense?
And some other people are actually harvesting. That's
Right.
Sperm harvesting, yeah.
sperm harvesting.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, I hadn't heard about that. Okay. Okay.
He's
All
an
right.
ambassador
Well, that is
for this.
quickly how to use a male condom. Any questions from you guys? We're actually going to talk about the variety of condoms available. That's okay. Great.
So these are all English condoms, eh?
No, they're not. They're all over the place. They're actually from all over the place, and this is something
I want to see the Chinese ones.
I don't think we have a specific Chinese one here. Oh, actually, maybe a few of the flavors.
That's more.
But just to let you know, basically the Condomise team, as we travel around and we do international conferences, regional conferences, country campaigns, we purchase all the different types of condoms that we can find in a given country or community, and we bring it with us to the next campaign. And it's sort of our version of cultural sharing, so that governments can see what other governments are doing, so that people can see what's happening in social marketing sectors around the world, what the private sector is doing, for example. So that's what you see here, is really a variety of condoms that we've collected in our travels and in our work. So who can tell me what is the most common material used to make condoms? Latex, yes, good. So as you can see, even from this small display, latex condoms are available in a variety of sizes, shapes, colors, textures, flavors, and also with enhanced lubricants. So we're going to start with sizes now. Condoms are available in a snugger, slimmer fit, a standard size, or in a larger, roomier fit. Now, we really recommend that people try a few different styles of condoms just so you can find what best fits your body or your partner's body. Now, that's for maximum sensation, because that is important, but also to make sure that the condom itself does not slip off or become damaged during use. So in addition to condoms and sizes, we also have condoms available in a variety of textures. So who can tell me why someone might want to use a textured condom? Why would you want to do that?
For pleasure.
Absolutely, for increased sensation or increased sensation for your partner. That's an excellent answer. Just so you know, condoms are available with textures on the outside, and that's actually to increase sensation for the receptive partner, right? Other condoms are available with textures on the inside, and that's to increase sensation for the person who's wearing the condom. And then other condoms are actually available with textures on both sides, and that helps to increase sensation again for both partners. So what TK is holding here is a studded condom, and what I have here is a ribbed condom. Just so you guys know, ribbed condoms are actually available through the Condomise campaign in our Condomise zones, and you can identify them because there's a zebra on the front, and that is a ribbed condom. So you can pass that around, and I'll pass this one around, and you guys can take a look at that. I also forgot to mention that condoms in sizes are available in the Condomise zone. If you see a black package with a yellow rhinoceros on it, that's a bit of a snugger, slimmer fit condom. The Condomise branded condoms themselves are a standard size. And then the elephant condoms, and I have a few of those here, these are blue in color and also a larger fit. Okay? So we talked about condoms and sizes. We talked about condoms with textures. Now condoms are also available with a unique shape. So can you guys see how, when this condom would be rolled up, that the latex would be thicker a bit on this side because the reservoir tip is skewed to the opposite side? You guys see that? So just so you know, this underside houses a pouch, okay? And this pouch is unrolled onto the underside of the penis, and that is actually where the highest concentration of nerves exist. It's called the glands. Now this entire pouch is ribbed on the inside and on the outside, and it moves back and forth during sexual activity, again helping to increase sensation for both partners. So TK, I'll pass that around for you.
So that's when you can quickly come.
Well, it depends. Again, everybody's body is different. So for some people, maybe that's the case. But I will say, in general, people report with some of these condoms feeling sensations that you wouldn't feel even if you weren't using a condom, right? So, we really talk a lot about condoms beyond prevention. And that's really as a way to, to promote them, but also to increase demand and increase use, right? Okay. Yes.
Are there any effects related to wearing a condom? Not properly wearing the condom?
Yes, I would say the highest percentage of condom failure is a result of user error. Okay, so you really do want to make sure, always check your expiration date, always check your package for holes. Keep your condoms out of the sunlight, right? And you want to pinch that reservoir tip and unroll it all the way to the base. And that really is proper male condom use. Okay, and we're going to talk about female condoms in a bit. All right? So we've talked about condoms in sizes, textures, and shapes. Condoms are also available in a variety of flavors and scents. Oh, even before that, I actually want to talk about colors. Condoms and colors. So, TK, I'll hand this to you. So condoms are available in a variety of colors, and you'll see some of these in our Condomise zone. Now, why might someone want to use condoms that are a different color than just sort of that clear, that creamy color? And why?
Just to spice up.
Sure, to spice it up, to make it different. Some people, other enhanced lubricants have a little bit of glycol in it, and that causes a warming or a heating effect. Now, as you know, actually we can pass these around so you can take a look at these. These are two different types of condoms with enhanced lubricants, both with a little bit of a desensitizing agent on the inside. Okay. So as you know, oh, this one here? The lubricants, we'll talk about those in a minute. But as you know, some people may have a latex allergy or be allergic to latex or have a latex sensitivity, right? Just so you know, it's very rare. It's actually only about 0.08% of the global population that is actually latex sensitive, okay? But if you are latex sensitive, there are definitely options for you. Now, one of those options is polyurethane male condom. Polyurethane is a synthetic material. It does not contain latex. It's hypoallergenic, meaning no one will have an allergy to it. And it's also heat conductive, so it warms to your body temperature, and a lot of people really enjoy that. So we'll pass that around. Please do make sure these things make their way back to me, because we're using them for education throughout the campaign while we're here. It's not for distribution. So I don't know where the delay condoms are. Are they making their way around? Okay. Just making sure it comes back to me. Okay, thank you. What's going around here, the shiny package, is polyurethane condoms. Now, sort of a newer synthetic is polyisoprene. Polyisoprene is another non-latex material, but it's actually sort of softer and more pliable than the polyurethane. It has a feel that's much more similar to latex. Okay, so we can pass that around this direction. That's another non-latex condom made from polyisoprene. Now, another non-latex option, obviously, is the female condom, which I'm sure you guys are aware of. Hi, welcome. You can stay. Please feel free. So female condoms are different than male condoms because female condoms are made to be worn along the inside of the body, and they help to give women a choice to protect themselves during sexual activity. Because as a woman, you cannot necessarily guarantee that your male partner will be willing to wear a male condom, but you can still be proactive about your own sexual health and your own safety by inserting a female condom and then negotiating its use with a partner. Now, before opening any female condom package, of course, you should check your expiration date and then check your package for holes. Then specifically with the FC2 female condom, also branded the Care here in Zimbabwe, you should go ahead and rub the package gently with your fingers because the condom inside is very well lubricated, so it can be inserted into the body easily, and you want to make sure that lubricant is spread evenly. Then at the arrow here, you can go ahead and open your condom, and when you take out the female condom, you'll see that it looks like this. So there's a very flexible inner ring at the closed end, and then there's a wide outer ring. Now this inner ring is used for insertion, and it helps to keep the condom in its proper place during sexual activity. This outer ring should always stay on the outside of the body, covering the area around the vaginal opening. Now, before inserting a female condom, it is important to find a position that feels comfortable for you. So some women might like to sit or squat. You can also stand with one leg elevated, for example, up on a chair, or you can lie down. Also, if you are comfortable, if your partner is comfortable, you can help her to insert the female condom. So once you've taken that comfortable position, hold the female condom at the closed end and then squeeze that inside ring so that both. So every condom does go through an electronic test. Also, all of the condoms that have been brought into Zimbabwe for distribution, whether they be the Panther condom or the Protector or one of the Condomise condoms that you guys will start seeing around, they've all been tested by a government body here in Zimbabwe and approved for distribution. One thing I will say about lambskin condoms, do you guys know about these? Lambskin or natural skin condoms?
From the shape lamb.
Yes, yes. So these condoms are made from a naturally occurring pouch in the intestine of a sheep. Now it's very important to know for any natural skin condoms, such as the lambskin condoms, these only help to prevent pregnancy and not sexually transmitted infections such as HIV. These condoms are not made from latex, they're made...
I think it's a noble campaign because notice that in the past there is a lot of stigma around the use of condoms. You know, if I drop a condom here, people simply judge me to say, you know, I'm sexually active or I'm careless. But in this campaign, it shows that there's a commitment to change that, to make people actually applaud me if I drop a condom, to say, no, this guy is very responsible about his health. This guy is responsible, that's why he carries a condom everywhere you go. So the idea is to educate people to remove the stigma around the use of condoms, to make them more acceptable in communities than in the past. The same way as we managed to remove stigma around HIV and AIDS, to say if I'm HIV positive, doesn't mean that I was reckless, but it may be a result of other causes. So the same way, a condom should not be seen as something evil, something bad, or people to judge me because I'm carrying a condom, but to say, to actually applaud me or to actually celebrate that I'm a responsible person.
Again, from animal intestine, right?
I think it's a noble campaign because notice that in the past there is a lot of stigma around the use of condoms. You know, if I drop a condom here, people simply judge me to say, you know, I'm sexually active or I'm careless. But in this campaign, it shows that there's a commitment to change that, to make people actually applaud me if I drop a condom, to say, no, this guy is very responsible about his health. This guy is responsible, that's why he carries a condom everywhere you go. So the idea is to educate people to remove the stigma around the use of condoms, to make them more acceptable in communities than in the past. The same way as we managed to remove stigma around HIV and AIDS, to say if I'm HIV positive, doesn't mean that I was reckless, but it may be a result of other causes. So the same way, a condom should not be seen as something evil, something bad, or people to judge me because I'm carrying a condom, but to say, to actually applaud me or to actually celebrate that I'm a responsible person.
I think the Condomise awareness campaign, from what I understood from the guys who are campaigning on that, basically is important to Zimbabweans, especially considering our cultural background, where we are not free to discuss on issues of condoms. What has happened in the past is that we have people who know that condoms are supposed to be used, but then the gap comes where people are supposed to know the proper use of condoms. So I think their teachings will be beneficial to Zimbabweans at large, because I'm sure there are so many people outside there who know that condoms are supposed to be used but do not know how to use them.
We've trained national trainers, and they're literally going to take the campaign nationwide. So get ready, Zimbabwe, we're coming. So our slogan for Zimbabwe is "Don't compromise.